Hey guys, I'm Victor and welcome to Soccer Fan Perspective. Now I'll start the episode as I always do with the recap of today's games and a small preview of the next matches coming up. There seems to be an interesting trend going that just because you score the first goal does not mean you get the victory. Now Ecuador played well and struck early with a goal from Ener Valencia. They however started the second half slow and were caught off guard during a set piece. They then were caught out of position during a counterattack, which is not ideal. The game changed with the penalty in my opinion. Now while Honduras didn't pose much of a threat up top, they did weather the storm pretty well. The second goal from France has caused some of a debate. Goal line technology says that it went in, but after seeing different points of view of the goal, I'm not quite convinced. And speaking about convinced, while France did take advantage of being a man up, their play as a whole has not quite convinced me yet, so hopefully they'll have a better showing in the next match. Argentina pressured early and caused an own goal, which seems to be a trend in this World Cup. Messi finally scored, releasing some of that pressure out of the way. They evidently had a weak back line, which was exposed during the lone goal for Bosnia and Herzegovina. It was a good match for both, in my opinion. May have not been the result Bosnia and Herzegovina wanted, but as far as debuts go, I think it was a good one. Germany, always a favorite in the tournament, has had issues with injuries, but have the depth to remain competitive. Neuer will be the man on goal. Tons of experience between Lahm and Klose, and Müller will be dangerous up top. Portugal, a team highly criticized on being dependent on one player, are poised to get out of this group. Besides CR7, they have a target man in Hugo Almeida, a creative player in Moutinho, and dangerous fullbacks in Pereira and Coentrao. This will be a very interesting match in my opinion. I believe Germany are superior tactically and have more difference makers. This Portugal team depends on how Cristiano Ronaldo plays, and when he's on, this team is dangerous, but I am predicting a 3-2 win for the Germans. Iran, coached by the Portuguese Queiroz, will be hoping to make an impression in this tournament. They will have to depend on their unity as a group and the experience of players like Nekum Naman, Hussein, and Teimourian. Nigeria is an African team with the ability to get out of this group in my opinion. They will try to improve on their past performances with a more experienced group which includes Obi Mikel, Moses, and the goalkeeper Enyema. I have Nigeria taking this 2-1. The reason being is that they are more experienced when it comes to the World Cup. They are very quick and will take advantage of their speed during the counterattack. However, Iran's coach Carlos Queiroz is not new to this tournament and may have picked up some few things from the previous experience that he has and may use it during this match. Ghana, one of the most dangerous teams in Africa, will be looking to replicate their last performances in the World Cup. They have speed and talent in the midfield with Essien Asamoah, while being potent up top with Gyan and Boateng. USA, the team I will be most invested in, will try to hold their own in a group and get out of it, in fact. They have an experienced core with Howard, Bradley, and Dempsey while having a big target man up top in Altidore. I'm going to be heavily invested in this game. I am a US fan, so take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I believe that the US has learned from their last two experiences playing Ghana in the World Cup. I believe their change of style will be a big factor. The US has a more athletic backline which will be able to deal with Ghana's speedy players. That being said, Ghana is probably the best team in Africa going into the World Cup. As I mentioned earlier, they have fast players. They will be looking to keep the game at a very fast tempo and take advantage of players being out of position during counterattacks. I, however, see the US winning 2-1. That's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, well, give it a thumbs down. Now, if you agree or disagree with anything I've said, then please leave it in the comments section, as I like to read your opinions. Also, if you like this content, then hit that subscribe button and follow the show on Facebook at Soccer Fan Perspective and on Twitter at SFP Soccer Show to stay updated. Also, make sure to check tomorrow for the recaps of these games and the previews for the next one. So until next time, see you guys later.